Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you guys are doing well. So today I'm going to show you guys how to install Apache server on Ubuntu server 18.04, okay, 04. So I already fired up my Ubuntu server. I'm going to use my SSH client, okay. In this case it's PuTTY. I went here. So I will check for my local IP address, and there is inet one. So 192.80.162. So enter. Here I'm going to log in as my username. Alright, so here is my password, and I'm inside my server right now. Okay, so I can just do that or wherever. Let's organize this very well because we need a large screen. Okay, so let me see if we're fine. Okay, so I'll clear this. Now I'm going to first update my Ubuntu server. Right, so update. So let's do it. Right, it's updating. Okay. Apache server is a web server like an Nginx. Right, they're both the biggest of I think, for me and the companies I see, they always use Nginx or Apache server. So I think both of them are the biggest on the market, right? So let's finish the installation, the update here. Let's wait a little bit. It's a hot day here today. So yeah. Let's wait a little bit more. It's strange, it's very slow. I have 600 gigabytes. I speed on my internet. No. Well, I don't know. Okay guys, I'll pause this video and then we're back when it's done. Alright. Well, it's done. Okay, I have some errors here, so I just ignore it for now. Clear. So now we are going to install Apache server. Alright, and then to install it, we do sudo apt install Apache 2. Right, then alright, we're going to install it. Just wait a little bit. Okay. After installing, we have to add it to our firewall, right, with UFW. Alright, sudo UFW applist, and then we're going to check all the applications that are installed and have a permission to allow traffic on our servers. So after that, we are going to allow Apache on it, alright? So let's finish, let's wait a little bit. I had some hard day today in my job, my work. And then, okay. Right. So we are done installing Apache. Okay. First let's check the version for Apache. HTTPD, I think it's something like that. It's not as well, so Apache 2. Let's see this one. Yeah, here we are. Apache 2.4.41 Ubuntu, right? Server built 2010. All right, 5.7. Okay, clear. So now we are going to allow the Apache check Apache sudo ufw app list. Here we go. Here we have available applications. Right, so now we have to do sudo ufw app info Apache. Okay, profile Apache full, title, web server, description. Apache is the next generation of omnipresent Apache server. Right, everything's fine. Okay, now we are going to allow traffic in for Apache ufw allow Apache full. Okay, roles updated. Now we are going to enable Apache to start when the web server starts. Alright, so just a minute. Okay, take it down a little bit, this song. Alright, so systems cl enable Apache 2. Completed. Executing. Okay, let me start this again. Okay, sudo. Done. The problem was I was not using sudo to enable Apache. Alright, so systemctl start Apache 2. Right, our Apache zone. Okay, our AF config. I forgot already the IP address, so I will try this on my Firefox. No, I'll try this on my Edge. Yep, just a minute. 192.186. 62. Okay, so here we can see Apache working well. It's working fine, alright. The directory on my local host. So perfect. The Apache is installed. Now, if you want to use Apache server on your public IP with your public IP, we need to forward your ports. Right? Normally is the 80. The port 80, so you can visit your website or your local host from anywhere. Now we are going to install MySQL. It's simple, right? And it's kind of easy actually. Let me clear the screen. To active install MySQL server. You can install MariaDB if you want, right? But I will just install MySQL server. Okay, let's finish this. So MySQL is the database, right? That you use with your web applications with Python, C Sharp, PHP, and it runs very well. It's a very good, I think. It's a very good web database server. I normally use Oracle, or because I don't program for web, right? I just use SQL Server or Oracle. That is PLSQL, and SQL Server is TSQL. So I use this for pen testing. I use this for training, teaching, but I know PHP, but I don't like to program for web. Alright, I just program for my needs, like make a login page for pen testing, XSS or cross-site scripting, and other things, right? So yeah. Also, I will stop this video and I wait for this to finish. Then I'll back when it's finished. So guys, I'm done here. All right, it's finished. Now let me clear. So now we are going to secure our MySQL. So let's just sudo MySQL install secure, right? And then right, so password here, validate password component can be just a minute. Alright, so here we receive the message. Validate password component can be used to test passwords and improve security. It checks the strength of the password and allows the users to set only those passwords which are secure enough. Alright, so yes, low. Alright, I use 0 for low. Okay, I'm going to enter a password that, let's see, alright. The estimated string of the password is 50. Do you wish to continue the password provided? Yes. Alright, so allowed, accepted. Alright, my password. Now, do you wish to continue the password? Alright, by default, a MySQL installation has an anonymous user, allowing anyone to log into MySQL without having to have a user account created for them. So remove anonymous users. Yes, normally root should only be allowed to connect from local hosts. This ensures that someone cannot guess at the root password from the network. Disallow root no. Alright, no. By default, MySQL comes with a database named test, right? Remove test database in the access state, yes. So reloading the privilege tables will ensure that all changes made so far will take effect immediately. Yes, done. We're done with the installation of MySQL and securing the MySQL installation. So now we can try to use sudo MySQL. Alright, we are inside, alright, so exit, perfect. Now we are going to install PHP. PHP is the programming language we use to program, right? After install, I have to check the libraries here. Install PHP lib Apache 2 mod PHP, right? PHP MySQL, right? Let's press enter. Alright, yes, continue. Now just wait. After that we are going to change the directory index, right? Because by default setup it comes as HTML, and then we are going to change to PHP to be the first. It means that always when you host a website or a web page, your host, your website on your server will, it has in PHP index, will be read first. All right. Check my emails. I got some emails today from. Oh yes, I have to confirm that right here. Answer. Alright. Alright, so let's check the other mail. Sorry guys. Sorry. So it's on 73%. Let's say to finish. No subscribe here too. Alright. Alright. Right, so it is finished. 84. Sorry guys, really sorry. It should be faster. I don't know what's going on with my internet today. So alright, it's finishing. So finished. Now let me click here. Sudo nano etc Apache 2 mods both 0.conf. Yes, so here we are going to change HTML to PHP, PHP, to HTML. Alright, Ctrl X, Y, enter. Perfect. We save. Now we restart Apache server system. Cp restart. 2. I forgot about sudo. Alright, so restarted. Check the status. Right, it's running. Perfect. So we have our server running. Okay. So now we're setting up. Yeah, no, that's enough for now, I think. Let's configure a domain. We can check later. I can make a domain. Okay, so we are going to create server nano HTML for the PHP. Right, so PHP and then PHP info, right? We don't have to close with PHP tag because here is just a PHP script. So alright, done, clear. Now let me open my Microsoft Edge. Alright, 2, 168, 1, the PHP. Here we go. So we have all the server info right here. Alright, system Ubuntu server here, build date, right? Apache server. Here we have the configuration, API, all the things, configuration, the version, Apache version, right? Administrator, host port. It's on here. It's better like this. There is runtime setting .0.1.1 80. Perfect. So Apache environment, right? Host, the HTTP host, keep alive, connection. Alright. All the information we need to run our web server. So now we are going to install PHPMyAdmin. PHPMyAdmin is the administration of your database, your MySQL database with Apache servers. So for what do we need this? We use PHPMyAdmin when we want to import or configure some database on our server to be accessed by your web application. Doesn't matter if it is PHP or Perl, Ruby, Python, ASP.NET, doesn't matter. Alright, so here is sudo install PHPMyAdmin with PHP and it is string PHP text. Alright, so we need to install it. Alright, PHP text. So it's strange. PHP get text. Well, let me check if it will work with. Let me see. Let me find here just a minute, guys. Right, so selected, PHP get text. Strange. So let me just check some emails here. Oh, these guys, it's amazing. And let me see something. So guys, I will stop here for now, alright? And I'll be back when it's done because my internet, probably because it's raining, so yeah. I'll be back soon. So guys, now on this situation here, we have installed Apache server. So mine is already selected, alright? Just click here and see here, perfect. Now a tab to the OK. So it's configuring. Let's finish the configure. Now probably it's going to ask a password for root user on PHP. I use the same, right? The PHP package must have a database installed and configured before it can be used. Right. Configure database for admin with config command. Yes. Right. So I use the same password I used to root on MySQL. Right. Perfect. I will confirm now the password. Right. Done. Now an error occurred. MySQL say your password is not satisfied with the policy requirement. So my password is too slow. So I will ignore this, right? So ignoring. It means the password is very weak. Okay, so perfect. I will restart now. System sudo systemctl restart Apache 2. Done. Okay. So now let's try to let's configure the root password and set up the root config on the MySQL. MySQL. Right. So here now we are going to type, okay, select. We are going to configure and adjust the user authentication's privilege. Right, so we have to do user authentication string, then plugin, right, host from. Right, now we are setting up telling from. It's better like this, from MySQL.user. Alright, so alright, and press enter. Now we have our root without any kind of authentication string. You guys see here. Okay, we are going to set up this right now. So author user root at localhost, right? Identified by or with MySQL native password by use here or password. So I use here just password, right? And then perfect. Now we press enter. Error, you have an error on syntax. Server version, blah blah blah. Right, identified. Right. Author user root localhost identified, right, with MySQL native password by password. Here is our password, alright? You guys can put anything. What? Oh, Jesus. Alright, so sorry guys, I forgot to just copy it right here. Here. Now it will work probably. Alright. Query OK. Rules affected. So let's do it. You guys see here now we have authentication string and plugin localhost. Perfect. Now we are going to flush the privileges. Flush privileges. Right now. So we can create another user, right? Just use create user obelix at localhost, right? And then I bring to file by password. Alright. Done. We can grant all privilege. So one privilege on to obelix. That's my user, but you guys can use any other user as you wish. Alright, so localhost with options option. Done. We can exit MySQL now. Perfect. Now let's try to connect on PHPMyAdmin. Perfect. Here I have access to my PHPMyAdmin. Obelix password, and voila, we are inside our PHPMyAdmin inside our SQL Server database. So we can import database. We can create one here, like obelix. So we'll connect, access the net, PHPMyAdmin localhost using password yes. Alright, I will change it later. So here I could just import a database from a file. Okay, and then it's done. We just access it from our server. Alright guys, so I'm sorry because it took a long time, but yeah, it's done. It's configured now, so you guys can right now secure the installation of PHP. You guys can start to update your websites on our server. You can open our ports in your computer and make visible to the entire world if you want, right? And this is the third video of a series of videos I'm going to do about Ubuntu server, because after that, after install all the servers I want, and all the servers are common installed on servers, and I will start attacking the servers with a series of videos about ethical hacking and cybersecurity stuff. Alright, then we're going to computer forensics, this kind of stuff. So thank you guys, really thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys like it. Sorry again because it's take too long to do it, so I'm sorry, and well, see you in the next